as famous in Canada is the Royal Mountain Police, known as Mountains. They started as a secret service, now of the native police force of Canada. One famous thing is the story that Winnie the Pooh comes from here. A Canadian fisherman had a pet bear, and he named him Winnie after his hometown of Winnipeg. When he went off to war, he donated the bear to a local zoo in London, and that's how Winnie the Pooh started.
So let's talk about the Hotel de Glace. Have you ever dreamed of staying in an igloo? Well, you're in luck. I have a cool place to check out for you guys. It has the Hotel de Glace, and the Hotel de Glace is covered with 300 tons of snow. That's probably 8,100 suburbans. And it's covered with 500 tons of ice that equals probably 135 suburbans. That the Hotel de Glace has 5 tunnel beds, and it's made up with ice and heated bathrooms. They do have a main room chapel in a bar, an ice side, plus all the furniture is made with ice. If you're getting cold, they do have an outside hot tub. Each room is specially designed and carved to a theme. Come experience the unique hotel and have your dreams come true. Let's talk about the Canadian sports. Canadian sports is mostly made with hockey and lacrosse. Hockey is in the winter, scores, and lacrosse is in the summer. And here's some other sports that Canada plays: football, baseball, basketball, soccer, golf, and curling. That's all the sports we have today for Canada. Let's talk about the Northern Lights. The Northern Lights is a natural light show that blows up in the sky. They are also called the aurora, and the best time to see them is at nighttime because they have a lot of nighttime. You don't want to see them in the sun, like I've already said. Like, you don't have a summer just has a longer daytime and then a shorter nighttime.
While you're in Canada, you should see the arts. Canada has lots of museums. They like to do lots of silent shows. They have really cool artifacts that people look at. People look at the history of the artifacts. Art reflects on the First Nations people, Native Americans. Now that we got into art, let's talk about totem poles. Totem poles were carved out of giant trees. They are mostly carved for family or history cultures. People would trade all their prized possessions just to have one. I mean, one totem pole. Isn't that crazy? I think it is. The coastal Indians handmade their tools for carving the tree. Now for this very cool statue, the Insu. It is built out of rocks to represent a person. It is used for navigation, and it is located in the Vancouver English Bay. It is also the basis of the 2010 Winter Olympic Games. If you think that was cool facts, wait until you hear about animals.
When you go to Canada, be sure to go to Churchill, Manitoba, and see the polar bears. Ride on a tour bus and see the polar bears up in person in the wild. And the best times to go are in October and November when they're moving to seal hunting territory, and in spring when you can see their cubs. In Canada, the clothes they wear are the same as people in the United States, except the Indian people, they dress more exotic than us. And the Canadian flag colors are red and white, and the red symbolizes courage, bravery, and strength. And the white symbolizes peace, and then the red maple leaf in the middle symbolizes the maple trees.
I'm going to talk about Niagara Falls. Niagara Falls is 18,000 years old and is 1,060 feet long. Did you know that people used to tightrope over it? Isn't that crazy? I'm going to talk about famous people. There are a lot of famous people in Canada. One is Alex Trebek, who was the host of the famous American show Jeopardy! Another one that most Canadians probably know is Samuel de Champlain. He was the founder of Quebec City, the capital of Quebec.
While you're in Canada, you should come to West Edmonton Mall. It has lots of cool sights and things for you to see, no matter what age you are. They have tubing, a sky zone, and even a room for you to stay in overnight. Well, hey, you can stay in there while you visit Canada, right? They also have gallery walks in the mall that have sculptures made by hand. Hey, guess what? They also have one of the biggest water parks there. Well, this will be a nice place for you to stay if you visit Canada. Now for the cost analysis. The airfare is $631.90.
The hotel is $360.
And the food is $225.
Touring is $185.
Souvenirs are $262.
And total is $1,609.
So now you learned so many things about Canada. Save all your money and you will have the best time, the most amazing time that you will want to go back again.
Come to Canada.